Hi, everybody. I see your faces out there in the ether. I see you gathering your supplies. I see you maybe getting a drink, maybe going to the restroom real quick, grabbing a snack. Maybe some of you are getting pen and paper, maybe hooking up your HDMI cable to your large screen TV so you can see it on a huge screen, which is totally valid. I am really excited for this afternoon. We have some beautiful and powerful deities coming through for this afternoon's session. We have priests and priestesses who have been working with their deities, doing their research, and making an offering of that research in their invocation today. Not only is this an opportunity for them to express their devotion, this is your opportunity to hear the words of the gods. And some of what you hear may just be for you and not necessarily for the person who is digitally next to you. And that is okay, because all lessons are sacred. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes before we start in. So I would like to, while we are waiting for people to trickle in, I want to share with you my first monologue. So my first monologue, I ended up bringing Hel, daughter of Loki, who rules Helheim. And I didn't quite understand what Bella was talking about with invocation and just how powerful it could be. And I did a lot of research with Hel, and I did a lot of meditation with her. And yes, anytime I watch the movie Thor, I do wish to throw things at the TV. However, that's my lesson. It's to maybe not take it all too seriously. But Hel touched me in a profound way, and she continues to do so. You may not notice it because I am extra musy and extra bright and shiny, but this is the product of a lot of work and a lot of self-reflection and destigmatizing mental health for myself and my path. So I hope that you all, on your path, whatever that may lead you to be, can hear the words of the gods today and every day. And for our first presenter, our first monologue today is going to be the words of the Queen of Witches, the great and wise Lady Hecate.
I am Hecate, goddess of magic. Some call me Witch Mother, goddess of the night and the moon, mother of bones and ghosts and necromancy. I have many faces. To some, I appear in my liminal guise, showing transitions and crossroads. To others, I present my apotropaic aspect, aiding in evil averting and protection. I am called Hecate Chthoniya, queen of the whole earth, Dadochos, the torch-bearer, Phosphorus, the light-bringer, Cleidochus, the key-bearer, and Triformis, she who has 3 bodies. My appearance before you can be as youth, mother, or grand dame. As one who travels between the boundaries, I am named Hecate Anodia, or when they referenced my 3 realms of which I am matron, I am Hecate Trioditis. I have been worshipped for more than 3,000 years. The first written account of my followers is in the city of Caria, in modern-day Turkey. The Kaleidosagoge, the procession of keys, a festival in my honor, was held annually in my temple at Lagina, also in Turkey. As my cult spread through Greece and Rome, the ways in which my protection and wisdom was celebrated expanded. Thus I am honored and called Propylaia, Hecate before the gate, and have been honored with a shrine at the entrance to many ancient cities. My shrines, called Hecatean, protected those within, making me their savior, Soteria, their companion, Propolos, and their child nurse, Korotropos. Though I have been associated with many other deities, I stand individually defined. Athena and Diana have been described as aspects of my Triformis. My progenitors, Perseus and Asteria. I inherited the domains of earth, sky, and sea, and the oracular arts, respectively. But I have no consorts. Though at times I am associated with Hermes, who shares my ability to pass between the worlds unimpeded, and with Helios, that I mothered the great sorceresses Medea and Circe. Just as I have myriad names and faces, I embody the centuries of knowledge I have bestowed my followers. The sorcery I teach encompasses knowledge of the 3 realms of earth and sky and sea. My sacred herbology includes saffron, willow, dark yew, cinnamon, mugwort, myrrh, lime, lemon verbena, raisins, and gourds, especially pumpkins. Wear upon you the moonstone, sapphire, black tourmaline, black onyx, hematite, and smoky quartz, as those are my most cherished crystals, along with the silvers and the golds. I revere the colors red and black, white, yellow, and orange. And it is no coincidence that my origins are from Turkey, which is the crossroads of ancient civilizations. I have seen the Hittite, the Lydian, the Persian, the Greek, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman empires rise and fall. The company I keep is as varied as I am. The lions that speak to my power and my Middle Eastern origins, the horse who travels all the roads, the serpent who embodies the knowledge of the earth, the bat who travels the night winds, the wild boar who savagely protects its territory, the spider whose careful spinning of the web reaches far and wide, the polecat who protects even in domestication, and the dog whose barks in the night are the herald of my arrival. I am the living goddess with whom you can have a deep relationship with. Strict yet compassionate, I take the form that you can understand to learn my lessons. To this day, my worship continues. Look for me in the crossroads, the boundaries between realms, in tree groves, and at entryways. My Hecatean appears at many entrances as welcoming decor and signs warding off solicitors. In the dark moon, as I travel the underworld, the deep nun is an offering to help the venging souls that I guide. It also clears away that which no longer serves you. And it provided food for the needy in ancient times. My many forms transition with the wheel of the year, yielding a constantly changing devotion. In my protective aspect, I revere those who stand up for the underdog, victims of violence, those without enough to eat. When you open your heart to helping each other, I am exalted. The little free library is my shrine built at the crossroads of the private and public realms. Look for me as the light within the darkness, as the guide and protector, as companion and confidant. I am Hecate, lady of contradictions. Call to me by my many epithets and learn my many mysteries, but be prepared to face the shadows by my side.
Thank you, great lady. Patroness of the Aquarian Tabernacle Church, your priestess has done you a great honor today. I don't know about anybody else, but she almost made me cry like several times. This is why we have tissues. So Hecate teaches us many, many lessons, and they are absolutely vital. And now we are at the height of summer. We are at that first harvest point, and we start laying in the things that we want to for the next season, for our winter to come, and for the goals that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. Perspective gives us a lot. And although we call to the elements to give us perspective, we have one with us here today that perhaps you have not heard of directly. We honor them in our invocation to the north. But Boreas has come to share their message with you today.
I am Boreas, the great north wind, bringer of winter. I am the husband of Orthea, the woman who gave me many children, including my daughter, sweet, sweet Kyone, the snow that often comes with my winter. My little snowflake. You may not associate me or see me as a deity, a family. I know when people think of winter, they think of coldness and isolation. But that's not necessarily true, is it? Sitting by the fire, a warm cup of hot cocoa in your hands, going outside and having snowball fights and building snowmen, sitting at the table, doing a puzzle while the snow falls outside through the window. I'm not a malevolent god. Yes, I have caused destruction, but not out of my own wants. I do not wish any harm to fall upon any of you. So I give you this warning. A cold winter is coming. A cold winter is coming. So keep your family, whether it be blood or chosen, for they are just as important. Keep them close. Keep them close. A cold winter is coming. That is not a threat. It's not a promise that I am making. I have no say in any of this. If I did, you are my family, and I would make sure that even though it was a cold winter, that you would be safe, but I cannot promise that. And I am sorry. So please, please keep your family safe. Because as I have said, and as I will keep reminding you through the summer and the fall, a cold winter is coming.
I want you to take all a moment, dab your eyes maybe, take a drink of water. I don't know about you, but that really affected me. There is a lot out in the world right now, and there is a lot that we want to keep safe. There is a lot that we want to keep holy. And Boreas himself is a family wind. He likes to cuddle us close in the winter, and he likes to let us know that sometimes those winters last a little bit longer than we might think. And it's not to be fearful. It is to be realistic. It is to understand that we all have challenges, and I believe that the world is coming to a great new awakening. There is so many wonders amongst the gods. There are lessons to behold. There are bright perspectives and gifts that they provide. One of those comes in the form of Kansu, who comes to greet you today.
I am Kansu, son of Amun Imut. I am the wanderer, the traveler. I am the god of the moon. Look upon my face and breathe in my light. Look upon my face and breathe me in. Raise yourself to me every day, and I will lift you up. I will meet you in the stars and together we will come down and shine on in the hearts of men. Raise your true self every day, and you will feel me. I will be there. Whenever ye have need, look upon my face and raise yourself, and you will know everything that you need to know. Take notice of those who flee. Take notice of those who are in pain and who hurt. And bring my light to them. Love them. Give them my light. Be the light for me when all is dark. Raise yourself to me, and I will guide you. I will come back down with you. And together, we will love the whole world and light it up with divine light. You must slow down. You are living so fast down here. I am so big and expansive. My love for you is so big. It takes so long to push you and to pull you. You are moving too quickly. You are worrying about tomorrow and caught up in yesterday that you forget where you are right now. It is now in the ever present that I give you, that you have your power. You must claim it. Slow down, look upon my face, and breathe in my light. Slow down and share that light. It is only in the present moment that your power resides. You must change in the present moment to change your heart to reflect my light to all of my children. Because there are those who look upon my face and they flee, and they turn away in their pain and their fear, and they run. It is up to you, my Holy Spirits, to take my light and reflect it back to them so that I can reach them and raise them all. My love for you is unending. Whenever you doubt or wonder what it is you need to bring to the world, look upon my face and you will know.
Thank you, Kansu. That was so beautiful. I had to dry my tears for another one. Oh, I hope you guys have your tissues and your water. That was intense. And the moon in this masculine state is just one of the things that is so beautiful to me, because we so much see her and we forget sometimes his face is also smiling down on us. And speaking of sharing, let me take a moment, because we have had some truths today. Remember the the cauldron, the chalice that I connected you all with during this festival. And into it, the remedy of rescue, the medicine of the gods and of the earth, is now with you. Take a moment and let it sit on your tongue and slide down and let it envelop you and know that you are in a safe place. And speaking of multiple facets, multiple faces, projection and reception, I have a god to share with you, and his name is Loki.
Well, hello, everyone. Now, I want to start this off with a simple question. How's Ragnarok going? I know, it's a tough topic. The end of the world, when the gods hand over the world to man. It is a slightly terrifying time, for a lot of it revolves around one of my many children, Fenris. But today, we have my other son, Jormungandr, the world serpent. He surrounds the entire earth, keeps it safe. Though right now isn't exactly a safe time. It's very hard. But there are some things to look forward to. But of course, that would be spoilers. Right now, this might not be a very me message, but I'd like you all to remember the simple things. Many see me as a god of chaos. Some see me as a god of destruction. Some see me as the very handsome actor, Tom Hiddleston, but that's not the point. I'm also a god of finding yourself, a god of change. Just like this lovely snake sheds its skin, all humans must shed their own skin to change. And the easiest way how to do that is start with the small things. One scale at a time. Remember to take a shower today. If you feel up to it, paint your nails. Go on a walk. Feel the sun on your skin. Or maybe go for a night stroll and feel the beautiful rays of the moon guiding your way. It's just small things. So many humans are now in a rush to think of what's going to happen tomorrow, what happened yesterday, what needs to be done. They skip the important things and expect it to be perfect. The perfectionist mindset. But you must, how do I say it? Not think of that. You must think of the small things to get you to your goal. Not just expect yourself to be there immediately. Trust me, I've been down the same road. It does not work out well. But if everything does turn out well, and Ragnarok ends on a light note and things go back to supposed normal, hopefully you all can get to where you need to. But like I said, think of the small things, for you can't do much right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Loki. Oh, Loki is very special to me. I loves me some Loki. The transformation and change that we feel around us is absolutely intense and absolutely is something to keep track of and understand. And, you know, maybe cut yourselves some slack too. We are all learning, we are all growing, and that includes you. Yes, you. I'm still talking to you. In the back? Okay. Just making sure. Making sure. We have another deity who went through some rather profound changes. Different faces, different timelines. I present to you the lovely Lady Lilith.
Hello. Some of you know me as a demon bride, a defiant one, breaker of chains, the first wife. Remember, I was the first, and I'll be the last. But you can call me Lilith. I did not want to follow the rules of my dear husband. He wanted me below him. I like to be on top. I stand up for what is right and what I believe in. And now, there are so many oppressed people out there. And I want to tell you all, rise up. Be yourself. Be strong and powerful. Break the chains of the patriarchy and tell the gods that you are beautiful. You are strong. Oh, you're so strong. Can you feel those wings? The wings breaking through your shoulder blades, wanting you to fly. Fly away from this boring realm of following the rules. Oh, no, no, child. You are free. You are free. Say after me, freedom. Freedom. And fly. Fly as far and high as you can. I will take you there. I will be there. I will slither into your subconscious. I will tell you and whisper in your ear, it's okay. Do it. Don't fight it. Be on top. Be the strong person I know you are. Yes, I know I can be a little intense. But that's okay, because it's this intensity that drives us. It's this intensity that we follow. So follow it. Follow the fire. I followed mine. I found someone that loved me for who I was. I went to the Red Sea and I mated with him, Samael. Oh, we had so many babies, but they were sacrificed because I stood up for who I was. So what are you willing to sacrifice to speak the truth and stand up? What are you going to sacrifice? Tell me now, are you willing to be on top? Are you willing to express yourself the way that you are supposed to? Yes, we will frighten people, but that's okay. Because fear in us is just, they don't understand. Make them understand. Be well, my children, and fight for your freedom, and do not let them oppress you. Do not let them oppress you. I am here to show you how to break those chains and defy them all. Defy them all. I have to fly now. Being still doesn't suit me well. Goodbye, and be strong.
Whew. Break those chains, yeah? Absolutely. I'll fly with her all the way. She can be on top any day. Saying. So with that realization, with that understanding that there are these movements and these moments in life in which you stand up and you make those sacrifices and those changes. And that is honorable. And that is okay. Speaking of children and changes, I do have a advisory to give those in the audience today. A sacred offering of personal vulnerability is being made with our next presentation. And it is a story of a child almost passing. Therefore, I charge you to be aware of your own boundaries. Before we begin, I would love to welcome the higher self of the Lady Raven. The lady's message sometimes cannot be heard until it is time for you to hear it. I urge you all to take a deep breath, ground in your space, and know that you are safe.
The look on my husband's face. He forgives you. And how do you know that? Because I am you. And I know what it's like to have those voices in your head telling you that you are less than nothing. Telling you that you are not worthy of being a parent. But nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes, and those mistakes are there for us to learn and grow from. The child is alive. He is healthy, he is loved, and he is happy and just the sweetest little boy. It's time to move on. It's time to go back in that moment. Whether trauma you are feeling, because there's one thing that I know for certain, is that trauma, no matter how it was brought about, is always felt in the form of heartache and pain. But there's an important thing to remember. Anahata, just as you have the right to love, you have the right to be loved. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to reach out and ask for help when you need that help. It is okay to tell yourself, hey, I love you and I forgive you. Because you deserve nothing less than to exercise your right to be loved. Just as you love others, you love yourself because you are worth it. You deserve it. You deserve every last bit of the love that you can give in return. And you are not alone. You are never alone. You are okay. You're safe. I will be in the other chat after this if anybody needs to talk, but don't ever for a moment think that you're alone through your hard times. I love you. We all love you, and you deserve to see yourself in the way that everybody sees you, which is perfect, which is beauty, strength. You are strong and you are wonderful. May Goddess bless.
Thank you so much to the higher self of Raven. Sometimes it happens when we have something very profound, very heavy to share, and very vulnerable, that sometimes it overwhelms all technology, all boundaries, and that is okay. This is absolutely a safe place, and you are absolutely loved, and you are worthy of learning at every step of the way. To those of us, those of you who may be feeling it, who may be feeling messages from earlier, I offer you the chalice, and I offer you the potion of the flowers and the gifts of the gods to help calm and help ground you in this space, and know that you are safe at all times. And to remind us of how much love can play a role in our lives from beginning to end, how much beauty can be a part of it. I invite the Lady Aphrodite to speak to you today.
Hello. I love you so much. Oh my goodness. The world's changing around us every day, but the thing is that I got a couple messages for you, since you know me, hopefully. If not, I'll remind you. So, the world is changing around us, but I believe in love so much, and consent, of course, because you gotta make sure you, well, oh, it's me. Can you hear me? Oh, yes! Hi! So the world is changing around us, and it's a little bit difficult. It's very true, but the thing is, I want you to know to love the changes around you. Accept it with so much love. Love everything around you. And as well on top of it, definitely love yourself. I know it's going to be a hard one to do, but I love you so much. And I know you're trying so hard, and it's going to be the hardest thing you do, but love yourself so much. I love you so well. If I could love you, you could love me. And in return, it'd be great if you get desire for love, or possibly desire to turn to passion. Passion is fantastic. And I see so much drive and so much passion, but the world needs love. And I know your passion is there. And it's a wonderful feeling ever. And I just want you to know I love you so much. And in return, I want you to dance for me tonight. Just dance, just do your passion, desire. And every time you desire something, it is love, and love is desire. And from desire, you also get passion. So dance passionately, dance with love, express love. And I know people don't understand it, but I just want you to know I understand it. And so do you. Definitely take it in. It's a good thing. And let you know as well, you are enough. You are worthy, and you are always loved, always, and you have all my blessings. I love you so much.
Thank you, Aphrodite. We love you too. Oh, your beauty is so much a balm to us all, and getting that acceptance and that love, it's so powerful on so many levels. And love really is something that is our universal language. And a universal aspect that we see is often seen in the very earth herself. And as such, I want to invite you all to hear the words of the Earth Mother.
My children, I am Gaia, the great planet Earth, the mother of all living things upon this planet. Every voice on this planet, be it man or beast, originates from me. Everything that ever was and ever will be. And you, my human children, you are some of my most proudest creations. I have seen everything that you have done. I have heard your every cry. I have provided you with everything you could ever need. I've seen what you've gone through. And oh, my children, this year has been so much for you. You've gone through so much. Come, sit. Do you want to talk about it? Come. Talk to your mother. Tell me what troubles you. You can tell me anything. You understand why I've had you all settle down in your rooms for a time. I'm not here to call you out on anything. Any good mother knows that shouting hardly ever solves it. But I've also seen what you've done in your time where you've had to settle down. And I'm so proud of every one of you. What you've done with your free time to work on yourselves and to help your communities.
and the way you've all banded together to help your brothers and sisters who are in need. Children, you do my heart proud. You are all going through a massive transformation and change. You as a species are going through the next steps of your evolution, and I can feel the labor pains beginning. This change is scary and difficult, and I see how you are all struggling with transition. Every child struggles with it. But I'm here for you, and I love every one of you unconditionally. And if you need something to help you in your task, all you need to do is ask me, and I will give it to you. Everything on this planet, every resource, eventually comes back to me. From the grass on the ground to the atoms that you have used to create radiation. It's all mine. It all comes back to me eventually, and I find a purpose for it. It doesn't matter what you do. I'll be all right, children. Let me know what I can do to help you, and I will do everything in my power. Now you take good care of your brothers and sisters, the trees and the animals. Take a deep breath. Sit in your rooms for a time with your loved ones, drink some water, and I'll call you when it's time to sit down for dinner. Mother loves you so much.
And it's true. Mother does love you so much. And she is overflowing with compassion. And I don't know about you guys, but Minty is a very powerful priestess. Her also carrying her child is a very intense thing to see Gaia with. So I'm going to get you guys some more rescue remedy because you guys are worth it. And we are just going through so much growth and so much love and acceptance. And you are worth every bit of it. Okay? Yes, you. All of you. You're all worth it. I have some words from another higher self. The joy that you can feel is vast. From the higher self of Cassandra, who comes to us today.
In the holographic universe, I stand, reflecting the all. I am all. All is me. Peer through my fleshy mud mask and see me. I am water immersed in fluidic connection, emotions and tides, my guides. I am air, breathing deeply. A conduction of thoughts like arrows that beget plans, mind harnessed to heart. I am earth, intertwined like roots and vines, embedded, embodied, manifest in the building blocks of matter, the mother. And I am also fire as well. The flash and flare, eruptions, chemistry, transformation. It's fuel consumed and transmuted It is the acceptance of change. And these elements in balance become the stage upon which I am spirit, compassion in action, like lightning erupting and sparking brilliance, will, desire, and goals. In balance, I rise, I grow, I aspire. Here in the place where all these chords come back upon themselves and connect, here in this tiny morsel of tender flesh that I reside in and reach out from in connection, knitted into the very fabric of existence, among the threads of ancestry and energy, look, here I am. It's me, Cassidy's higher self. These threads, each strand alone, and the community in which they exist all together, they weave the fabric of all, as above and below, within and without. This is how we connect and combine into one great living being and experience the individual moments like threads. They weave into the beautiful, supportive Afghan comforter hammock that is life. I am nestled in it, protected, connected. It's woven energy made manifest. My acts, my energy, my connection, a mirror of the cosmos, my own expression of the tapestry of the universe. My purpose here, now and always, is love. Love breathes divinity. Love drives all life, all change, all aspiration. It is the attraction between two atoms that is the attraction between you and your beloved and between all things. Love brings all diversity, all beauty, all creation into our world. Love is a force of nature, akin to gravity. And love begins within you. And that is why you must first love yourself. The inner wellspring of love is the only way to sustain or to endure the love that we crave with others. I am love incarnate. I am love manifesting. I am love in the flesh. I am love in action, which is compassion. With every choice we make, with every association, with every action, we create the raft, the ride, our hammock, the experience of our life. For good or ill, imbalanced or not, we create our reality and are showered in stars. I recognize in each of you the same. And that is love.
Thank you so much. Oh, my spirit needed that. Oh, all those interconnections, how they build, how they weave. It is magic like none other. And speaking of woven magic and wreaths, and perhaps even your own naps that you may be wanting to take after we're done today. to get ready for tonight even. Know that a priest of Pan has come to share his message.
Oh, well, hello, mortals. I am Pan, Lord of the Wild, son of Hermes, or should I say his wild child. You have perfect timing, as I was just out looking for a nice place to have my afternoon nap. But since you're here, how about I tell you a story? Let's see. I know. I'll tell you how my pipes came to be. I was wandering through the forest, much like today, when I happened upon a beautiful nymph named Syrinx. She, being a follower of Artemis, valued her chastity above all else in life. Unfortunately for her, so did I. So I began relentlessly chasing her over the hills and through the woods of Arcadia to the river Ledon, where I thought she would have nowhere else to go. But she tricked me. As I got there, she ran off into a patch of reeds in the river and disappeared. Of course, I followed to see where she went, but could find no trace of her. This saddened me greatly, to the point that I let out a great sigh. And as I did, all the reeds around me trembled and let out beautiful notes. I then had an idea. I would cut the reeds off at different lengths, lay them out next to each other in descending order, and bind them all together. And that's how I made my first pipe. I named them Syrinx, after my lost love, and I vowed to practice day and night until I became the best in the world. When I did, I decided I would challenge Apollo to a music competition. But that's a story for another time. And now that I've told you my story and how I got my pipes, I must still go find that place to take my nap. I bid you adieu.
Naps are sacred. If you happen to be with us for Spring Mysteries, that was one of the mysteries that we talked about. Is Pan is the god of the sacred naps. And it does my heart very good to see that honor given to Pan, another patron god of the Aquarian Tabernacle Church. It has been a privilege to see and hear and feel the words of the gods today. From the morning unto the night, this offering of beauty and of truth and perspective is one that is very valuable. I urge you all to take care of yourselves, to have your chocolate, your meat, your fur baby cuddles, your snuggles with a loved one, maybe a stuffy or four, a laugh with a friend, a singing in the shower, and to feed your heart and your body mindfully and with joy. Please remember, we have been invited to take part of a ritual hosted by the Circle of the Sacred Muse of ATC Canada tonight at 7:30 Pacific. You will need to bring with you something for your own cakes and ale, and a ribbon that is wide enough to write on and long enough to tie knots into. I am very much looking forward to this because I love knot magic, and the power of the moon is with us, and the power of the gods is here, and I am looking forward to this event. Again, we will rejoin you at about 9:30 tonight at the Mystic Smoking Table, where we will have Fireside Bardic. One of our attendees has offered to tell the story of Luke, and we will reconvene tomorrow morning beginning at 9 a.m. for devotionals. So I thank you all for your sacred attention. I urge you to journal, to experience your joy, and to embrace the lessons that you have received today. Bright blessings, and remember, you are always in sacred space. Good night.